YouTube channel, Daily Reader Podcast. Appreciate y'all being here. Hope everybody's doing well this Friday morning. Sorry about the delay, y'all. I had a little bit of a technical issue I had to resolve for some reason. My orientation was not working properly. It was sideways, and I was trying to get it up and down where I'm not sideways, y'all, when I'm talking to y'all. So we finally got it figured out. I accidentally hit some kind of a button on my phone that changed the orientation. I actually use it when I do Facebook Lives, and it works really well, but definitely not really well for YouTube, especially when I accidentally hit the wrong option. So no good there, but we're here. Excited to be here with y'all. If you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe. If you want to see more future similar content. Also, if any of the content is of value to you, I would really appreciate you liking the video, subscribing, and also sharing with your friends and family. I'd be truly grateful if you did that. And let's go ahead and get started, y'all. Wherever you're at, find a stopping point. If you're working, driving, just get somewhere safe where you can take some time and close your eyes for a few minutes. Relax. Do a little bit of self-care. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and close your eyes. And just take some slow, deep cleansing breaths, breathing in your nose, out your mouth this morning. You can breathe in your nose if you can't. Just do mouth breathing, just due to the pollen and such. Just do the best you can with what you have, right? And today we're going to do another awareness meditation. So this time what we're going to do, y'all, is just notice while you're sitting here, standing here, laying here, whatever. Just notice your thoughts. And also your behaviors. And even maybe beliefs, if you want to look at those as well while we're here. Some of that stuff is subconscious, so it's kind of hard to really know what it is unless you've done some shadow work, inner work, or whatnot. But you can at least just kind of watch where your thoughts are going while we're here together. If your thoughts are trying to go to, well, I need to go do this, or I need to go do that. I should have did this. I should have did this. I shouldn't have done that. Should have done this instead. Just notice that. Don't judge it. Just notice it. And just bring yourself back to the present moment. A lot of times where we get into suffering is when we just run with our thoughts and attach to our thoughts and let them take us where they want to take us. Without enjoying the present moment, which is all we have anyway. So for now, just be here now. But at the same time, you're wanting to just kind of notice these things. Really get to the point of silencing the mind while we're here together and not worried about the future, not regretting the past in this moment. For example, one of my thoughts were, I need to get ready to go to work in a little while. So I noticed that thought, and then I told it in my mind. You can tell it out loud if you want to, or in your mind. Thanks for sharing, but I'm coming back to be in the present for now, and I'll take care of that in a little while. You want to be good to yourself. You want to love yourself, even your thoughts and your feelings. Sometimes they're just crying out for love and to be acknowledged, and sometimes we don't acknowledge them. We either escape or numb. By doing really anything. It can be shopping, it can be sex, it can be drugs, it can be alcohol. And that's just abandoning ourselves, which is not a good thing. And it's another thing that we can notice in this moment if we do that. Disassociate, you could also call it disassociate from ourselves and from the present moment. Instead of enjoying each moment for what it is, also noticing how our behavior affects others is important too. I used to try not to offend other people, and I said, I don't give a, I used to, used to offend other people and wouldn't give a crap, but now I'm at a different place in my journey. Try not to offend other people if I can avoid it. It happens from time to time, but we just do the best we can. Like I mentioned, best we can with what we have and where we're at in our journey. Noticing a yawn there, that means my nervous system is calming down a little bit this morning. Just be still as you can, but if you happen to scratch your face, just notice, be conscious of scratching your face. It's okay to do it though. Don't judge yourself. Don't beat yourself up. This is the meditation that really helped me see my behavior, thoughts, and beliefs just by doing this regularly. It helped me with that, and can help you with that. You'll make it a regular practice in your life. Any meditation really, I think, is a good meditation. Maybe there's some bad meditations, visualizations, things like that that could be bad. It's where you're harming others, harming yourself. But for the most part, they're good. As long as you do the right, I'd say as long as you do the right ones and the right thing in your meditations. But even that, if you want to harm yourself, harm others, even that can be looked at. Just look at it. Just notice it. It's another part of the self coming up, part of ourselves, part of the ego. It probably needs some love. So you can send it some love. If it's anger, you can say anger. I touch you with love. Just send it love. Hate, same thing. If you have any of that, I touch you with love. Sadness or fear, if you have any of that, same thing. You can just say sadness, I touch you with love. One of my mentors, Bob Stevens, taught me this, and he passed away. But he's got a really good book called Conscious Language, The Logos of Now. I highly suggest that book. Not making any money saying this. It's not a paid promotion. This company's still in business. It's just now it's without him. But his presence is still there. It's not physically. Okay, one more breath, y'all. This time, just take a really deep breath. Breathing in your nose deep as you can. Then on an out breath. If you're noticing any tension or stress, just blow it out audibly. Well, blow it out audibly anyway, even if you're don't have any tension and stress, because it could be some that's hiding somewhere that we're not consciously aware of. Then we're going to do the full serenity prayer together. And prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardships as the pathway to peace, taking as he did this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it, trusting that he will make all things right. I surrender to his will so that I may be reasonably happy in this life and supremely happy with him forever and ever in the next. Trying to see the date. Nobody's on here, so I was going to ask y'all, but go over here to my satellite clock. It is May the 23rd. After a recent Al-Anon meeting, 2 people commented that my voice was so soft they could hear what I was saying. I felt quietly stunned that they would care enough to even mention this. For days, I wondered what God was trying to tell me. Thoughts of my addict upbringing bubbled to the surface. It seemed as though my parents and I always misunderstood each other. Either they couldn't understand what I was trying to say, or they did understand, but didn't like what I was saying. I learned to keep my mouth closed or to keep my voice quiet. That's how I protected myself. I eventually convinced myself that I had nothing worthwhile to say. Al-Anon is gentle. I could have remained silent for a long time in meetings. No one ever forced me to speak or called on me like a teacher or a student. If not for the comment of those two people, it would have been easy for me to continue soaking in the sharings, never giving anything back. Another aspect of Al-Anon's gentleness is that the option to share is always there. I began to see those two people as bearers of an invitation to let God speak through me. To do that, I needed to believe that what I had to say was worth sharing. Often I had to go ahead and speak, even though I doubted the value of my words. Gradually, other members told me they appreciated, even identified with my thoughts and feelings. My willingness to develop new behavior helped my voice, as well as my self-esteem, become louder. Thank you, Al-Anon, for these two special people who challenged me to grow. Thought for the day: speaking too little can be as self-defeating as speaking too much. Other people keep telling me I'm a worthwhile person. Maybe it's time to start to believe them. And that's from Alateen. Excuse me. That's from the book Alateen, A Day at a Time, page 88. Speaking of noticing our behaviors, what I mentioned earlier, yeah, this was a really, really powerful reading. A lot of times our past affects our present until we're willing to heal from it. And sometimes healing from it could just mean talking about it. But from my understanding, and from my experience, I should say, it's more of just having the awareness of something we're doing or not doing. Like mentioned in the reading here, somebody said they have really, really a quiet voice. They don't really talk much. And then they noticed that that was from the past, from the parents not really understanding them or valuing what they had to say. So, what are y'all's thoughts? I'd like to hear y'all's thoughts about that reading. Just leave them in the comments below. I think one of mine is maybe talking too much a lot of my life. And several people, just like in the Al-Anon reading here that we just did, several people told me, hey, you talk too much. God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth. You need to learn how to listen more. And I took that on board, y'all, several years ago and said, you know what? Multiple people keep telling me this. Maybe it's something I need to consider. So I did, and I made some changes. So now, a lot of times when other people are talking, I'll listen a lot better than I used to. Just be silent, hear what they have to say. So it's been an interesting journey there. So it's a change, right? Changing behavior and actions, behavior, same, go hand in hand. So anyway, y'all, trust y'all got some value out of that. I hope everybody has a great Friday, and look forward to seeing y'all the same time again tomorrow. Peace and love.